Well, Damien Martyn's decision to quit the Australian cricket team and the game created headlines around the world. The star batsman confirmed the news to his shocked teammates via text message. For weeks, speculation has been rife on why Damien retired. Until now, he spoke exclusively to Ben Fordham.
Isn't he beautiful?
A lot of people might not be happy with it. Some people will be shocked and disappointed. But for me, for my personal happiness and for both of us, it was time to go. It was the right time to go.
Thanks.
Damien Martyn is back in the sheds, but a world away from cricket. 6 weeks ago, he stunned everyone by quitting the game without even telling his teammates. His wife Arnica remembers the phone call at 3:30 in the morning.
He said, "This isn't where I want to be anymore." And I said, "Okay, come home."
The decision to retire came as Australia was celebrating an unbelievable victory in the second test.
There goes Michael Hussey, rushing to the crowd.
During Adelaide, it just sort of clicked where this is it, this is time, I've got to go. I know some people won't be happy, but I've got to do it now.
He could have gone on to Perth for a fairy tale finish in front of his home crowd. Instead, he dropped a bombshell.
There's been a shock for Australian cricket today with the sudden retirement of batsman Damien Martyn.
The question that everyone wants answered, why did you walk?
I was letting down my teammates if I kept playing the way I was going because I wasn't 100% committed to what I was doing, all the hard things you got to do.
But they didn't move. There's one that goes over mid-off.
From backyard cricket to the international stage, Damien Martyn played his first test for Australia aged 21, and ever since he's been a familiar face in the family. A brilliant batsman described as technically perfect.
Once again, when Australia needed someone to stand up and do the job, Martyn delivers.
I could have kept playing. I could have kept playing the rest of the series and I might have been staying there in Sydney, but if it didn't work out the way it was, for the rest of my life I would have thought I've let down my teammates, and in that team there's some of my best mates I'll have for the rest of my life, and I just couldn't do that.
Ricky Ponting was your captain, best man at your wedding. Why didn't you talk to him about it face to face?
Yeah, and that's always going to be something I have to live with. Look, he is disappointed, and rightly so. He's captain, and he's my best mate. But to look him in the eye, man, I would have broke down. I would have been in tears, and I wouldn't have got out probably what I said, or I might have kept playing. I don't think I could have said what I wanted to say.
There were reports he was in hiding, rumours he'd fled the country, claims of a dressing room bust-up with Matthew Hayden. All untrue, according to the man himself.
I don't know where that stuff comes from. I sat down with Matthew in the change room and had a discussion about, and it wasn't it wasn't punches, it wasn't, so...
Was there an incident?
No incidents.
No animosity?
No. Well, there's probably disappointment, obviously, by guys, because I retired, and the way I retired, there's no secret to that.
Damien knows he's copped criticism over the way he handled his retirement, but he says if he had have informed his teammates first, they would have talked him out of it.
If I made a million phone calls about it, I would not have made a decision.
You were missing in action for 2 weeks, you weren't talking to your teammates. Why all the mystery?
And there's no mystery. I text. The thing was that their focus was to win the series.
Was it easier to text than talk?
Well, I text and said, look, we'll chat and we'll catch up when win the series, win the Ashes. That's all I want to see.
Any regrets?
No regrets, no. I'm very happy. Getting happier by the days. The only tough time was the first week.
Now he's focusing his energies on another sport.
No problem.
This pole right here.
Eventing means just as much to Arnica as cricket does to Damien. It's time for the champion to become the cheerleader.
Good girl.
Now he gets to worry about me. I worried about him. He gets to worry about me and run after me for a while.
Oh, that's a biggie.
I've had a great time. It's time to move on.
Magnificent shot.
It's just a freedom to say, well, now I can go live life and we'll go and enjoy it.
He steered it away, that's it. That's
a great 100.
Ben Fordham with Damien Martyn, and Damien says he's now considering a number of new career options.